What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? San Francisco mayor. Oh, I might have the screens messed up. Uh-oh. There we go. Hold on, people. Boomer Tech. San Francisco Mayor Breed. That's her last name. Nice looking system. Darchnell Ball. 6 brothers released from prison. This is her right there. London Breed. She petitioned the governor. That must be her brother. He's seen better days. And there's London. Nice. Thick sister. San Francisco Mayor London Breed has asked Jerry Brown to release her brother, for he was served nearly 2 decades of a 44-year sentence for a manslaughter conviction in the death of San Francisco woman, according to Mayor's office. Breed's brother, now 46, pushed 25-year-old Lentis White from a getaway car on the Golden Gate Bridge after an armed robbery in June 2000. She was struck by an oncoming drunk driver and died. Breed sent a letter to Governor Brown on October 23rd asking him to reconsider leniency and commute her brother's sentence. The letter appears to have sent on a personal stationery, but the heading and the body of the letter reference her position as city's mayor. This is crazy. The mayor's letter was sent with similar messages of support from other family members, including Napoleon Brown's mother, sister, and cousin, as part of the application to have his sentence commuted, according to documents reviewed by the Chronicle. Napoleon Brown has served less than half of his 44-year sentence for White's death and robbery of a Johnny Rockets restaurant on Chestnut Street in San Francisco. People are saying status as mayor could raise questions about whether the letter constitutes an improper attempt to use her status to influence the governor's decision. I am sorry for all the people I hurt with my crimes 18 years ago, wrote in his letter to the governor, which he details his efforts towards self-improvement while in prison. Though he blames his crimes and bad behaviors on addiction, I still take full and complete responsibility for all my actions, and he asks for the opportunity to reestablish a relationship with his children. He developed a bad drug problem at a young age. His drug addiction led to his a young life of crime. Breed has often portrayed her impoverished upbringing in Western Addition public housing as an example of overcoming obstacles to succeed in life, especially in a city with stark income disparities. In that narrative, she has mentioned that her sister died of a drug overdose and her brother was in prison. She's 2 years younger than her brother. Her letter to the governor apparently contains the most information he has made public about his situation. I don't believe the 44-year sentence was fair. What was fair? The woman, the person lost her life, even though, look, apparently there was the getaway driver. I mean, not the getaway. They was robbing, and he kicked her out the car. Oh, there was another person. God damn. Documents containing her brother's commutation application indicate that his attorney is expected to negotiate with San Francisco's prosecutors for a 20-year sentence. But the DA would only consider a package deal with Napoleon Brown and his co-defendant, Salah Thorne. Thorne wanted a trial. Thorne said, "Screw that! Take me to trial." She was driving the getaway car. Before she died from blunt force trauma and blood loss at a hospital, White told officers that Napoleon Brown had pushed her out of the getaway car she was driving, according to court documents filed in 2014. Prison is not the place for him to stay clean, for him to make meaningful amends for his crimes, man. If you can't stay clean in jail, I don't know where can you stay clean? Okay, this is the rock. This is the jit. On June 19, 2000, Brown, Thorne, then 24, walk into Johnny Rockets restaurant between 12 and 12:30, while employees were preparing to leave for the night. The two forced workers to lie face down on the floor and pocketed more than $7,000 from a safe. Watts told investigators he saw both men walking briskly toward him on Chestnut Street soon after the robbery. One of the men was carrying a red bank deposit bag, and then the pair turned the corner and ran to a white Ford Escort with his taillights on. White was behind the wheel. The man piled into the car on the passenger side and then drove off. Watt pursued the car after hearing a radio dispatch report that the police were responding to a robbery at the restaurant. He asked the California Highway Patrol for assistance in stopping the vehicle, then sped ahead of the car and stopped at a parking lot near the bridge and waited for the Ford to pass him. After Ford passed him and traveled onto the bridge, Watt followed closely but did not flash his patrol lights on the vehicle, he told investigators. Soon after driving onto the bridge, Ford pulled in the buffer lane in the middle of the bridge. The driver's side door opened and pushed White to the roadway. Watt told investigators that when he got out of his patrol car, he saw a man exit the passenger side of the Ford and walk toward the driver's side. Watt said he told the man to lie on the ground, but he ignored the order, got back in the car, and drove off. Watt said he yelled at the White to get up, but she remained in the roadway and was struck by a Dodge Stratus. Damn. Why this guy should have? Why didn't that cop hit his lights? What was he just? I guess he didn't want to take him alone, but man, he should have had his lights on. I guess he did have his lights on when he stopped. He told him to stop, but I'm not sure. He might have just stopped right behind him. But, I'm just saying because, the drunk driver may have just been alerted, but this is messed up. I thought he pushed her right into the streets and the car hit her, but he pushed her out. She just laid on the damn concrete crying. I guess she wasn't getting her cut. They kicked her out. I don't know what would you do that? That's stupid, man. Like, you just rob a store, then you get in an argument with the getaway driver, you kick her out the car, stop on the goddamn bridge. You need to be locked up just for that dumb shit. Damn, Breed, she tried to cover for him. Told investigators that when she arrived at her grandmother's house around midnight in the morning of the robberies and White's death. What was she coming around midnight? Brown was asleep on the couch, court records show. She said she could not remember if her brother was home when she left for work that morning. He was sentenced to 42 years and received 2 years of extra time after prison officials found heroin in his possession while incarcerated. Man, keep that nigga in jail, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't know, man. It's first you did a robbery, then you caused another person's death. I don't know about that, man, bro. No, I don't think he intentionally meant her to get killed, but he gotta have to sit down. And what is he, halfway through it? I don't know, man. You're gonna have to do 30, man. you know, he served 2 dimes. No, man, they're gonna have to get another dime out of you, bro. You're gonna have to lay down. You have to lay down. But you know, that's a death sentence. It's just an hour or another. He's probably gonna die in jail. He's 46. He ain't pulling off 30 years, man. Another 20 some years. If he can, man. But he looked like he in jail ripping and running. Had dope on him and everything. Anyway, but it's crazy. I mean, I guess she has her brother's back, you know. But you know, she became the mayor. You know, I guess it's San Fran, but is she wrong for doing that because she's the mayor? Not unless she asked the governor for a hookup. You know what I mean? So that I would see it if it was that way. Yeah, then she would be guilty. But her just writing the letter, I don't think so. Anyway, this is On Hotel. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.